Hello friends, welcome to Notebook. You must have come across the terms data and statistics. For example, before a cricket match, there are forecasts by cricket experts as to who will win the match. Just before the match starts, they all sit together and discuss previous match results, run scores, wickets, and performance by leading players. Isn't it? These match results, runs, wickets, scores, etc. are nothing but data. In this lesson, we will try to understand the basic meaning of this term, data, and what we can do with it.
The word data literally means known facts. Data specially refers to numbers, but it can also mean words, sounds, and images. For example, the distance between Earth and the Sun, the number of trees in a forest, the various kinds of fruits in a market, the timetable of various subjects in a class in a school, the run scored by Australia in a cricket match, and the total population of India. All these are nothing but data. Let us see how data can be collected, sorted, and represented. There are various ways in which data is gathered, like simple observation, keeping records of the observation, or obtaining past records from archives, and so on. For example, do you see that there are some red, white, and blue balloons here? Your brain simply collects this data by observation. Now, if you count, there are 9 red balloons, 5 white balloons, and 6 blue balloons. This is data collected by counting. If you write this information of color and number of balloons, it is data collected by recording. Now, when you have written data like this, isn't it difficult to really make sense of the data? That is why you may want to put the red balloons on one side, the blue balloons on one side, and white ones on another side. When the balloons are sorted, we see that there are many more red balloons than blues and whites. It is also easier to count the different colored balloons after they are sorted. We can also put this information about the count of balloons in the form of a table, where one column will count the red balloons, one column for blue, and one column for white ones. In movies, you must have seen that a prisoner, while plotting his revenge or remembering his dear ones, draws scratches on the prison walls to count the days and nights. Do you know that such scratches have a specific word and meaning in mathematics? These scratches or lines are called tally marks, and they are used in counting results for any ongoing event, similar to the prisoner counting days every day. In the same way, we can also count the red, blue, and white balloons using tally marks. One line or one tally represents one count. Thus, for 9 red balloons, we will put 9 lines, 5 lines for white balloons, and 6 for blue ones. If we increase any specific color balloon, then we can just add one line to the array of lines representing that particular color. For example, when there are 2 more blue balloons, we just put 2 more lines after the 6 lines. Similarly, when there is 1 extra red balloon and 3 more white ones, we put 1 line after the 9 lines and 3 lines after the 5 respectively. We keep doing this whenever a balloon is added, till there are no more additions. We add 1 more column to the table with tally marks, which tells us the actual count in numbers. Thus we count the lines for red, blue, and white balloons and put the number beside the column for tally marks. We see that finally there are 12 red balloons, 8 white balloons, and 10 blue balloons. These numbers representing the actual counts are called frequencies, and we name this column as frequency.
What if instead of 12, 8, and 10, there were 50, 40, and 30 balloons of different colors? Don't you think it would be difficult to count them in that case? In such a situation, we do a simple trick to make counting easy. We group a few number of tally marks into small clusters.
For example, often, whenever there are 4 scratches or lines, the 5th scratch is used to strike through the first row. Thus, one such cluster can be counted as 5 as there are total 5 lines. Thus, for our table with tally marks and frequencies for the balloons, the tally marks for 12 red balloons can be rewritten as 2 such clusters and 2 lines. 10 blue balloons will have only 2 clusters, and 8 white balloons will have 1 cluster and 3 lines.
Suppose instead of balloons here, we simply had the words red, blue, and white. Or in the table, we write the colors but not the word balloons. Don't you think it would be difficult to understand what is it that we are trying to count? We also don't know how or what it looks like. It may mean red flowers, blue umbrellas, and white balls, isn't it?
Thus, a better way to describe the data is through pictures. Instead of the scratch marks and marks like tally marks, you can also put pictures of the data to describe it.
Such a representation of data is called pictograms or pictographs. We will learn more about data representation through pictographs in the next lesson. So, see you soon in the next video. Bye-bye.